In 2011, Mega Bloks gave us the Halo set 96971, Anniversary Edition Floodgate. It came with 273 pieces and retailed for $30 and was a Toys R Us exclusive. In 2014, they gave us the Halo set CYY58, Flood Invasion. It came with 265 pieces and retailed for $40. And then in 2023, they gave us HNC59 Floodgate Firefight, which came with 633 pieces, retailed for $75, and is an Amazon exclusive. And as of the recording of this video, is currently still available. Links are in the description below if you'd like to support the channel. Mega have released a number of smaller flood-based sets over the years, but today we're just focusing on what most would consider play sets or structure-based flood sets. The only structure-based flood set I won't be talking about today is the 2012 Flood Siege set 97071 that came with 426 pieces and retailed for $58. The only reason I won't be talking about it is because I don't have it. And so here they are, and don't they look epic? All three flood sets produced by Mega based on the Traxus factory level from Halo 3. Starting over on the left, we've got the 2011 Floodgate set, the one that started it all, and then moving across we've got the 2014 Flood Invasion, which I think was a bit of a fan favourite up until this point given how many figures it came with and that awesome flood infected ghost. And then finally we've got the Floodgate Firefight, the current set, which again comes with bucket loads of figures, awesome build, the forklift, and sure to be once again a fan favourite. So first up, I think it's undeniable that these three sets display absolutely fantastically together. And that's impressive considering there's 12 years difference between the production of the first one and the most recent one. So hats off to Mega for keeping the continuity in this line. The other thing to note is that I was really looking forward to getting multiples of this set to create my own larger scale diorama, but by simply putting these three sets out as they were produced creates their own really fantastic diorama. I'm so glad I've got these three sets to put on display because they really do look fantastic together. I did have a couple of reservations about some of the colour matching with the most recent set and the older sets. I mentioned this in my review of the Floodgate Firefight, and I'm happy to report that although by eye in person you can see the discrepancy between the brown they used from the first two sets and the most current set, as well as the yellow. The yellow is different slightly between all three sets, which for some may be an issue, and I thought it might have been an issue for myself, but it doesn't detract from the sets in any way. They still look fantastic together, and that's what's important. Taking a closer look at the original Floodgate set, you can see it comes with a decent sized structure build in the form of a catwalk section of the Traxus factory, complete with a printed health pack tile and railings across the top. Additionally, you get an ammo crate, plenty of weapons, some traffic cones and some energy cores. On top of that, you get the fantastic hauler or mover, whatever it's called, the little yellow truck that everybody loves. It's so unique to the Halo line. I think it just has a special place in many collectors' hearts. Figures wise, it comes with 4 figures, although the flood infected Marine does have the spare parts to convert it back to an uninfected Marine, so you can choose from 2 healthy Marines or 1 Marine and 1 flood Marine. It also comes with a Chief, a Combat Form Elite, and the all-important Flamethrower. So for its time, without a doubt, a fantastic set. Moving on to the Flood Invasion set, the structure side of this build is smaller, but is far more detailed and certainly has a lot more to say for itself considering its size. You also get the fantastic ghost with this build, with this awesome flood piece you can just attach to the side of it. You can choose to have it on or off the ghost, so again it can be infected or non-infected. But I think the real highlight of this set is the variety of figures. It comes with 2 tank forms, a carrier form, 8 infection forms, a combat form elite, as well as an active camo combat form elite, but unfortunately I'm missing that active camo elite from this set. Plus 2 NMPD figures which look absolutely fantastic. Once again, huge variety of weapons, energy cores, as well as a stationary minigun. And then finally we come on to the Floodgate Firefight set. If you want to see a more in-depth look at this set, I suggest you watch my review that I released just recently. The set comes with by far the largest structure that incorporates a working winch or crane mechanism. You get the large green shipping crane, the yellow forklift, as well as an abundance of weapons crates in varying shapes and sizes, a huge array of weapons, as well as a tank form, 2 combat forms, 10 infection forms, and a very special Master Chief figure with goo all over him. And just to give a little nod to that original Floodgate set, you get the flamethrower back. And you also get traffic cones, energy cores, barrels, shipping containers, and a number of other little Easter eggs along the way. So if I had to choose my favourite between these 3 sets, it would be really difficult. Whilst the original Floodgate set holds huge nostalgic value for me and is a very well-rounded set, especially for its time, unfortunately I just don't think it has what it takes to go up against the Invasion or the Firefight set. And that's not because it's a bad set, it's because the other 2 sets are just that good. So although I would never want to be without it, I think I will have to put the original Floodgate in 3rd place. When it comes to 2nd place, I am completely and utterly torn, so you guys are going to have to help me out here. The Flood Invasion for me has to have one of the best figure selections of any set Mega have ever produced. Just look how many Flood figures you get and the variety. It's absolutely fantastic. But then you get the 2 NMPD policemen as well. Now, obviously, they're completely outnumbered. They're going to be turned into Flood monsters in seconds. But that doesn't matter. They are there and they look fantastic. I really like these figures. You've also got the structure build. It's small but effective, and then you get all of the fantastic weapons again. You've got the flamethrower in black, you've got the minigun, you've got the sandbags, you've got the energy cores, the traffic cones. I just feel like this set is one of the most well-balanced, complete sets that Mega has ever produced, and that's really hard to beat. As for the Firefight set, wow, I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely epic. If we were talking structures alone, there'd be no contest. This would win hands down. It's 2-3 times bigger than the other 2 sets. And in terms of overall appearance from a glance, it just looks like a clear winner. If for you bigger is better, then there really is no competition here. But although the structure and the shipping crate and the forklift and the Easter eggs and the weapons and even the figures are all fantastic, there is one thing that just holds it back slightly, which is what a number of people have mentioned, and I think that is either the choice of figures or the number of figures. Now, whilst I think the figures in the set are absolutely first class, I just don't think you get the same balance as you do with the Invasion set. Now, yes, you've got the Chief as a good guy in the Firefight set, but for some reason it just doesn't quite feel the same. So I'm not saying it's wrong, and as I said earlier, I am very torn. I think if the Firefight set had the same balance of figures as the Invasion set did, then this would be my winner. But it doesn't, and that's why I'm torn and I just can't decide. So I'm going to leave it for you guys to decide. Comments in the section below. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.